I'm recording this on January 24th. That is only significant because I'm reminded today that in the year 41, on January 24th, Claudius was proclaimed the Roman emperor by the Praetorian Guard after they assassinated the previous emperor, his nephew, Caligula. What does that tell us about authority and power and leadership in the political arena or the business arena or anywhere else? Authority is almost always bestowed, affirmed, confirmed, and solidified from outside of ourselves. Leadership happens within us, and we rise to a place of leadership because of a combination of factors, including our own character, our abilities, our choices, our willingness to get out front. But whether or not people follow and confer upon us authority and power really depends upon them. In the case of Caligula, it was bad news. Whether or not he was leading in the right direction is not the question today. It is that there were people who had to back him in order for him to stay in power, and when they chose not to back him, the results were not pretty for him. They assassinated him. And in the case of Claudius, whether or not he was an effective leader is also not the question. He received the conference of power from outside of himself, from those who possess the weapons and the armaments and the troops to enforce the will. Their will. And so Rome had a new emperor. And we tend to think that when you're in a position such as emperor or king, or God forbid us to assume this, or an elected position, that we have more power than we think we have, and that we can operate based on the divine right of kings, or based upon the power of our own intention or our own will, or we can be driven by our sense of entitlement to that power, to that authority. But it doesn't work. Kings can be deposed, governments can be overthrown. I think the challenge for us today in America is to always remember that we are founded to be, and even though the aspiration has never been fully realized, a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, and that we do everything in our power as citizens to ensure that our government is representative of the people, in compliance with its constitution, and that when we say the people, we are talking about the broadest and most inclusive and representative majority that we can find, with careful attention to the rights and privileges also of the minorities who may not be well represented. Power comes from beyond ourselves and outside of ourselves, and those of us who exercise power are responsible to our own truth and morality, and to a power greater than ourselves and greater than those political bases that place us in power. But having said that, there's never been a government on the face of the earth that has continued for long without someone propping it up. So you have a great day, and think about that and respond if you have some ideas. It's just a thought. Have a good one. Bye bye.